Hey guys, I am hopping on here just to say hello today for a couple of reasons. As you guys know, my husband and I launched our construction company at the first of the year, and it has been such a blessing. In addition to renovating some spaces for some very dear people, I have recently been asked if I could help decorate some of those spaces. It started out with a good friend of mine giving me free reign in her bathroom, which I'm not even finished yet, so I haven't even been able to reveal that to anyone. But several other people have heard that I'm working on that project and have asked for help as well. So I'm super excited about that. In addition, it's that time of the year, back to school, and many of you know I'm a homeschool mom. My son Aiden is 14. He's going into the 8th grade, and he's going to be enjoying Challenge B with our Classical Conversations program. And then Avery is going to be 12 very soon. She's in 6th grade, and we're also going to be doing Classical Conversations here at home with her. It's her last year before she starts Challenge, and we are in the thick of getting ready, and I'm still packing up some stuff from last year. So owning your own business can take a lot of time, and so I'm a little behind. But because it's that time of year, I have also been asked by some people who are just getting started homeschooling and people who have been homeschooling for years if I have any tips about how to organize all of the stuff. And so I'm not going to have a lot of time to show you all of my different organization tips in this video, and some of them probably are not profound or prolific or anything like that. They're very simple. And like I say, I am not a professional organizer. I have plenty of piles and disorganization in my life, but I'm happy to share if it helps somebody else. I know certain personalities are going to give me a big eye roll and think this is too overwhelming. Other personalities are going to say, oh, praise the Lord, never thought of that, this will help. So to help with the design aspect and the organization aspect, I'm just combining this into one video to show you how I store our homeschool documents at the end of the year and how I store them during the year as well and prepare for the next child coming up to use some of the same things. I also will bring in a little bit of design just in how I choose binders and how I store them in tubs to be aesthetically pleasing to my eye. And this is also going to be a couple tips about how to live minimally and in tiny spaces. We have no basement, and we store all of our homeschool work in the garage. And I'll talk a little bit about that too. So to get started today, I have a couple of binders that I have provided for my son that I have filled with his work for the year. And so I will show you a couple of those things. Let's see if I can do this here with one hand. Okay, so this is his Challenge A notebook. And inside of here, I have his final Blue Book exams. And then I've just saved all of his work and put these little tabs that I got at Walmart on them. They're in sheet protectors. All of his Bible notes from the year. I just asked him every week to turn in what he had been working on so that I didn't bog him down with a bunch of clutter. And then I just kept them all and put them in a binder as we went through the year. This is his first semester Blue Book exam. I've also saved for his research strand all of his drawings and documents and things that he wrote just to look back on those. Also in the homeschool world, we want to save our documents for some time, just in case you're doing a portfolio option in the state of Iowa and you want to show the gal who's overseeing you or the gentleman, or if you're doing a supervising teacher option, and then also if you're doing the option where you're not required to report anything to the school because you're not utilizing any of their services, such as band, sports, things like that. These can simply be just a reflective item for grandparents at the end of the year, for yourself to look back, just good memories, and again, just a way to keep things organized in the event that you ever need to show someone. I've saved all of his maps. I love laminating and I love sheet protectors, so for those of you giving me the eye roll right now, it's okay. You can eye roll all you want. I get it. I know I'm a little bit over the top with this kind of thing, so no hurt feelings. So anyway, I just kept everything together like this. And then in the back, I have his exposition and composition papers. So every paper that he wrote this year, we can kind of read through and see the progression of his skills, the length of papers, his understanding of the process. And then again, his blue book exam. So all that is in one neat tiny binder. It takes up hardly any space. I believe I used the 1.5 inch black binders. Again, that's aesthetically pleasing to me. If these binders do go on a shelf in my home at any time during the year, I just want to see clean lines and not a lot of bright colors, even though that can bring a lot of joy. I just don't feel joyful with all of that in my home. There's got to be a rhyme and a reason, and I need kind of a monochromatic feel, because I feel like a lot of the things in our life can be kind of chaotic, and so I need my atmosphere to be calm. So that's kind of why I do what I do there. And then also he did Henley Latin this last year, and so a lot of you are like, what do we do with our workspace A? I know, I roll again. I took that apart and I put them in sheet protectors, and I saved every single homework sheet that he did. So you get the idea. I could have easily purchased, I think this is a 2-inch binder. So I really could have probably gotten a 3-inch binder and put all of these together. But it was kind of trial by error this year, and I'm not going to go buy new binders to stick in my garage. So this is what we get. I also start the year out with a math binder. I just take the cover right off of his math book and I stick it right in the binder. And then I also put what grade he's in, and these are the new documents that have been unfinished, and then I have a binder that says finished or completed, and so he'll file those away. At the end of the year, because of the tests and the activity sheets and investigations that he does, we double our paperwork in size. So I end up using both the new binder and the completed binder to store all the completed pages in one space, and I don't relabel them. And so, yep, I've just got all of his math homework that he did in this binder. And so again, if anybody for some reason in the future would need to see that I am really educating my child, I have it all right here. In addition, there is a solutions manual that comes with our math each year. Avery's going to be using this when she gets into 7th grade, and so I like to keep it nice and tidy so that when I'm pulling items for her school year, I can just go to the proper tub in the garage and grab out what I need. Also in 7th grade, they did science fair, and I did let my son pick this color of binder. I don't like it. Anyway, he had a lot of fun with this. So he chose red, and inside I have his composition notebook, and then I have his, sorry if I can get this out here. This is hard to do. How do the professionals do this? His paper that he wrote for his science project, and then all the pages that we use to help us learn how to do this well are stored in here. So again, when Avery's in 7th grade, I don't need to reprint any of these pages. She'll probably pick her own color of binder. I'll just swap them out into hers, and I can just go to this tub out in the garage and find it easily. So, and then also I have all of his folders for the year that he used in class. Any notes that he took, sorry, I'll just hold this up. You get the idea. Any notes that he took in class, I just had him save those, and at the end of the week I just tucked them away, and who knows if we'll ever need those again, but it just made me so proud of him and all of his hard work, and it was fun to kind of look back at the end of the year. So lastly, in this tub I have our Challenge A curriculum guide. Probably won't need this again. When Avery goes into Challenge A, they'll probably update it a little bit. They always make a few corrections and just do some updates. However, I want to keep it so we can see what we studied. And so I have this in that tub as well. So I'm going to turn the camera around to show you this. Then I put it in a clear tub. I really like that because I like to be able to see that this is school books inside. And I know this is backwards on the video, I'm sorry. But I label that it's 7th grade, Challenge A. And then down here, I label exactly what you can find in this tub and exactly what you will not find in this tub. And that will help me when I am trekking out to the garage, whether it's a hot summer day or a cold winter morning, just to do a quick scan, and then I know which tub to pull and to sort through to get whatever I need. So a couple other supplies that I use to keep our binders nice and tidy. I do 3-hole punching, And then throughout the year, I just find that a lot of the pages rip, and I want the binders to not be a burden when I need to take them out again. And so I repair any holes with these little guys. They're called reinforcements. You can get them at Walmart for like $1. And then of course just tape, a Sharpie marker, and a pen, and some index cards. That is how I conclude one child's year of school. And when Avery goes through 7th grade, she'll have the same binders. They will go in the 7th grade tub. So upon graduation of my kids, anything that either of them did in the 7th grade will be in the 7th grade tub out in our garage. One day I might be brave enough to show you the system out there when I get it, how it is in my brain. Anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that that's a bit of encouragement to some of you. If you have any other questions, maybe I'll do some more videos if they're of interest. Talk to you later. Happy Saturday.